everyone! Welcome to our YouTube channel, where stories come alive, colors explode, and every frame is pure magic. Let's dive in!
Mr. and Mrs. Yates had one daughter. Her name was Carol, and she was 19 years old. She was a bright, careful, and thoughtful young woman who lived with her parents in their comfortable house at the edge of town. Carol had always been close to her family. Her parents loved her very much and were proud of her sensible nature and good manners. Despite being 19, Carol was independent in her thoughts, and she valued her work and her routines. Every weekday morning, she left home early, dressed neatly and practically for the office. She worked in a busy office in town, where she was responsible, punctual, and well-liked by her colleagues. Carol had a small group of friends, mostly women from the office, and occasionally they went out together in the evenings. Among these friends were some boys she knew from school or local social events, but she did not like any of them very much. Some were loud, some boring, some overly proud of themselves, and others seemed more interested in showing off than in getting to know her. Carol often told her mother that she wasn't in a hurry to fall in love, preferring to focus on her own life and work. Then, one sunny afternoon, Carol noticed a young man she had seen near her office several times. His name was George Watts. He worked in a bank not far from her office, and at first, they only spoke briefly when their paths crossed on the street or in the lunchroom. George was polite, cheerful, and spoke with a quiet confidence that Carol found appealing. He had a warm smile and a calm manner that immediately put her at ease. For the first time in a while, she found herself looking forward to seeing someone each day. Soon, George and Carol began spending more time together. They went for walks after work, enjoyed coffee at a small cafe nearby, and talked about everything from books to local news to their plans for the future. Carol felt happier and lighter than she had felt for months, and her parents noticed a new spark in her eyes. George came to Carol's parents' house twice, and each time, he behaved politely and respectfully, answering her mother's many questions and speaking sensibly with her father. It seemed to Mr. and Mrs. Yates that George was a pleasant, serious young man with good manners. Then, one evening last week, after returning from work and having dinner, Carol approached her father in the sitting room. He was reading the newspaper, glasses on his nose, with a cup of tea steaming on the table beside him. Carol smiled confidently and said, "I'm going to marry George Watts. Daddy, he was here yesterday." Her father looked up thoughtfully and stroked his chin. "Oh, yes," he said slowly. "He's a nice boy, but has he got any money?" Carol's eyes widened in surprise, and then she laughed, though a little angrily. She crossed her arms and shook her head. "Oh, men, all of you are the same," she said, her tone half exasperated, half. "I met George on the 1st of June, and on the 2nd, he said to me, 'Has your father got any money?'